Hey everybody, it's Romania Black. Oh, so we are on episode 15 and 16 of the Untamed, and I am going to start at this point. The holidays are coming up for me in the U.S., and New Year's is coming up, and I have plans, and so I am going to be recording a little bit ahead starting with this. I've been keeping on track with my recordings, and so this episode is going to be pretty much on track, but then after this, I am going to record a couple weeks ahead with the Untamed, just because I have to upload these from my work, actually. I have to upload these from home. I can't upload these reactions from home because the files are too big, so I have to go into work and upload it, and I feel like a hacker. But I'm going to be off because my office will be closed over break, so I'm going to be home during that time, and I won't be able to upload these from home. So I'm going to record a little bit ahead with the Untamed. So with the novel reactions, I'll probably stay on the same schedule. So you may see some usually I try to record the novel reactions at the same time as the Untamed, so my outfit stays the same. But if it's different, you'll know why. I had to record it at 2 separate times. But yeah, we're getting towards the Lotus Pier. I'm not getting good vibes. I'm actually a little bit nervous because I remember watching, I haven't rewatched season 1 of the Donghua in several months. So far, we've been pretty much on track with things with the novel, very similar to season 3 of the Donghua, but the Untamed is going back to season 1 material into season 2, and I've not revisited the Lotus Pier episode in a while. I think it was episode 7. I've not revisited it in a long time because it was painful, and so I'm not looking forward to this. The only thing I am looking forward to is Madame Yu and that concubine of Wen, Chow, they have a great dynamic, a great back-to-back moment in the Donghua, and I want to see that acted out. Also, y'all say that the woman that plays Madame Yu is 32. She's like my age. We're nearly the same age. Like, what? I want her skincare routine. I need that. But, yeah, so I'm excited for these 2 episodes. I'm also very fearful because if we go back to the Lotus Pier, it's going to be pain, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that. So, but we can't stop now, can we? Nope, we're over a fifth of the way in the show. We can't stop now. So it's just going to be what it is, right? Right? Last episode was the Turtle Cave. It was great. I loved the Turtle Cave scene. I couldn't decide in the thumbnail between the Turtle Cave scene with Wanji and Wushin and the twin heroes of Lotus Pier between Chang and Wushin. Like, the dynamic that Wushin has at this point of the story with both his brother Chang and with Wanji is so good, and the show's done such a good job of just really getting you invested in their characters that you kind of forget that the series starts out with showing Wushin dying and it being like Wanji trying to save him and Chang trying to destroy him. So you kind of forget about that, and then you think back and you're like, oh yeah, that's where we started. And so this whole series is getting you back to that point. So, but you know what? I've stalled enough. We need to start this. So I'm so excited, y'all, but I'm so nervous. So we'll see, right? Right? But in any case, I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction, but we are going to start episode 15 and 16 of The Untamed here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Oh my god, these episodes. Oh, y'all, no. Y'all didn't warn me. I'm glad you didn't warn me. I'm glad you didn't warn me, actually. I've recorded a little bit ahead, and so I was like, I'll avoid spoilers. I'll record a little bit ahead. Yeah, I'm glad I did, because I wasn't expecting this. I knew we were going to get to the Lotus Pier. I knew we were going to get to the Lotus Pier, and we were going to get to Madame Yu and Feng Mian's death. Like, I knew it was coming, and that it was going to be awful, but I wasn't expecting it to be as heartbreaking as that made it. Oh my god! That was a heart. The actors in these 2 episodes, our main trio of siblings, Wushin, Chang, and Yanli, their actors were so good, but all the acting in this was really good. Like, oh my god, okay, so I took notes. Oh my god, the acting. So I was a little confused at the very beginning because we had the Yao clan, and I was thinking of Yao like Jin Yao, but that's not it. It's the Yao clan, and I like that we establish early on. Wuxian's like, we can trust Zixuan. Zixuan is a decent person, and it's like, oh, okay, he's not really complimenting, but he's saying he's decent. He's like, we can trust the Jins, and I'm like, you can trust Zixuan, you can't trust Daddy Jin or Yao. So I'm like, nah, okay. And I kept thinking that the Jin clan would come into this somehow, but they didn't. So the big departure from the Donghua, and I've not gotten to this part in the novel, so don't spoil me, because I've still got the novel to read when we get to this flashback. I'm not looking forward to I've seen this twice now. It's going to be even worse when we get to it in the novel. Awesome. And the audio drama, it's like, and it's going to be separated out, so I'm going to have a little period of pain, like a time in between all my periods of pain. But what I really like about what the Untamed did in this moment is that they give a justification for Feng Mian and Yanli leaving, but she comes back. Yanli comes back just to make it even more painful. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But because in the Donghua, Feng Mian and Madame Yu have an argument, and then he just leaves. He's like, well, he just ups and leaves because he's so frustrated with her. He's like, well, just screw it. I'm gonna blow off some steam and leave. And he takes some escorts with him and he goes. And it works in the Donghua, but I like this version better because it plot-wise makes more sense that this guy was near death, and so they had to take him to the Jins to go get help from there. So he's like, let's go get help from the Jin clan. They've got more resources. We'll go take you there. And he takes Yanli with him just because. Him taking Yanli with him just because is kind of like, okay, that's a coincidental circumstance. But in the Donghua, Madame Yu just goes ahead and sends her off. So it's kind of like, whatever. But I do like in this that Feng Mian has a legit plot reason to leave. And then they're coming back, and that's when he runs into Wuxian and Chang. I like that a lot. And then Madame Yu, when she said, here's some medicine to help the headache you're going to get from your father, and Chang's like, oh my gosh. My eyes been like twitching this whole time. Yeah. But, so it sets up in that moment. What I did like that the Donghua did is that he brings back the pin for her. He brings back the pin, showing that he does care about her. And they kind of do a reversal of that here, where they show that she cares about him because Zidian accepts him. We've established that Zidian, if she doesn't like you, Zidian won't accept you. But it accepts Chang because she loves Chang. And then we get to see when it wraps around Feng Mian, it's like, oh, she does love Feng Mian. She does in the end love him, because otherwise Zidian wouldn't accept. Because he doesn't. That's the heartbreaking part of that moment, is that he doesn't think Zidian's going to accept him. He's like, I don't think Zidian will accept me, meaning that she doesn't love him. And then when it does, you can just see in his eyes, the actor that plays Feng Mian, you can just see in his eyes that he's like, oh, she does love me. And it's like, ah! So yeah, let me say this. As great as all the actors are, like Wuxian and Chang and Yanli, they're actors. Fantastic, these episodes. Chang's actor was crushing my soul with his expressions. Oh my god. And Zahn was too. Feng Mian and Madame Yu's actors, crushing it. The actress that plays Zhao Zhao, I just want the Yiling Patriarch to make her suffer so much. I really do. I'm really waiting for that moment. I really am, because she's just awful. But Chao's actor in these two episodes was amazing. Like, I find myself being like really drawn to him as an actor, because I know he's a comedian. You all say he's a comedian in China in real life. But his acting, there's just something about the way that he looks at people and his expressions. Like, he's such a dick in these episodes. But there's a moment early on in episode 15 where he's talking about Ruhan, and Ruhan, the yin iron's getting to him. And when he looks at Ruhan, there's a worried and a concern in Chao's eyes. And it's like, just in his eyes, like the way that he acts, you can see that worried expression and how concerned he is. And it's so interesting. And he does a really, really good job. But yeah, Ruhan's fallen off the deep end. I can see how Yao is going to kill him later on, because he seems like he's like losing some steam, right? But him just saying to just kill Lotus Pier, just kill him. Oh my god. And then, what I like about Zhao Zhao, the mistress, Chao's mistress, what I like about her is in the Donghua, they make her this big, busty, like kind of like sleazy looking woman. She's got like, her dress is always off to one side, and she's got like the big boobs, and she's just like, she's very lewd looking. I mean, I'm not saying that if you have big breasts you're lewd. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that like she there's like a promiscuous quality to her, and she's just kind of sleazy, right? She does not hold herself together in any classy, refined, elegant way. She's very sleazy. In this version, she's just, it's funny because y'all talk about in the novel how Yanli is depicted as just average looking, but in the Donghua and in the Untamed, she's very pretty. Yanli's actress is very pretty. She has this like delicate, innocent purity to her, and she's very pretty. Madame Yu's gorgeous, like she's just beautiful. But the actress plays Zhao Zhao. I'm trying to be nice. Like I'm not saying that she's an ugly actress or anything, but she's very plain. It's almost like she's trying to put on airs. She's a very average looking person. Like she looks very normal. She's not like gorgeous necessarily. She's just very average. But the way that she tries to do it, the way that they've done her hair and makeup, it's almost as if she's trying to do herself up and it's just not working because like her hair's down in places and her outfit kind of clashes and doesn't quite work. It's funny because she makes herself out to be like this beautiful mistress of Chow, but she's pretty average. She's pretty average, and I think that's the point. She doesn't have like any fancy pretty robes or anything like Yanli or Madame Yu because that's not her character, right? It's hard to describe and not offend anybody, but she's just average. And that's kind of funny because she pulls herself off to be this like beautiful woman, and it's like, no, you're just pretty normal. Oh my god. Jinzu and Yinzu, Flotsam and Jetsam, these two badass handmaidens, I was like, oh my god, and they're dead, so that's fun times. But the kite being the sunshot, that I like that it's the kite that she gets mad at, and she says, oh, this looks like a sun, and Wushin's like, or it could be an orange, like, whatever. But Zhao Zhao, I was like, oh, well, she's just a wench. But then she killed that kid, and I was like, oh, no, it's on now. You just, like, literally straight up killed a child. Like, no, we done here. But, oh, man. So, the whipping scene where they whip Wushin. Oh my god. And Chang trying to like defend Wushin, and that whipping scene in the Donghua, the whipping scene is harsh, but you get the idea that she was holding back maybe a little bit. And here at the end you get the idea that she's holding back, but during the actual whipping scene you're like, nah, she was like straight up whipping him. And then they asked for his hand, and I'm sorry, but Wushin was totally ready to give his right hand. He was sitting there going, well, I'll have to start practicing with my left hand. I'm like, can you stop being perfect? Can you stop? But yeah, and then Zhao, they say that the core melting hand, Zulu, his originally family name was Zhao. He was not a Wen. He was just adopted into the Wen clan, obviously because of his abilities. So that's interesting. But yeah, Chang's actor with Wushin, I put in all big bold letters, the acting when Madame Yu sends Chang away, and she hugs him, and then she shoves Wushin aside, and she's like, this is all your fault. And I'm like, ugh. And then I thought it was gonna be that they go like in the Donghua, they go away, and then Feng Mian's coming back, and he left Yanli with the Jins. I thought he left Yanli with Zixuan. No, he brought her back. And then, oh god, the scene with them all together. And then Feng Mian wishing them goodbye. In the Donghua, that's the only thing I was sad about, is that Chang didn't get a chance to say goodbye to his dad. But in this, yeah, he does. And it's so sad. And like they're all crying. There's so much crying in these episodes. It's like he's crying, and then I'm sorry, but the image of Wushin and Chang holding each other's hands while they're sobbing with Yanli as their father goes to his death, I just no. It was so much. Episode 15 was so hard. And I thought it would get better, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Episode 16 is just as worse. Because they row back, the archer kid getting killed, and they show us everything. The Donghua, the shock value of the Donghua is that we get back and everything's just a massacre. And I do like in the Donghua that we see Feng Mian like resting on his sword, and Madame Yu, they're just like sitting up, and then they fall next to each other. But in this, nah, they're like gonna tug at our heartstrings and show them like holding hands, and then show us how she crawled to him and she killed herself after he died for her. And she was gonna die anyway, they were gonna kill her anyway, but that she stabs herself. She goes out on her own terms. I do appreciate Madame Yu is like, I'm going out on my terms, bitches. You don't get to tell me, you don't get to kill me. Only I kill myself, you know. But, so one big fascinating change in all of this is that when Ning and Ching are not at the actual battle, because I'm pretty sure in the Donghua, Ning is at the actual battle, because they go back during it, and Ning helps Wuxian and Chang get to the point where they can find Madame Yu and Feng Mian. Which, honestly, I'm glad that Ning was not present when they were at the Lotus Pier and saw their parents dead, because later, and Zahn does a really good job of acting as frustrated as Wuxian. He's like, are you lying? Were you involved in this? Like, that was such a good moment. But I like that Ning, who is the most pure saintly cinnamon bun, I cannot. He's so pure. He's like, no, I wasn't there. And he wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. I like that. I like that Ning can admit that he was not there. He wasn't there. It's fine. He's just come now. Him and his sister have joined the fray now because they're doctors. Why would they be in the battle, right? So I like that. I like that alteration there. But Chao and Zhao, oh my God, them just like kicking the bodies and being like, we're going to have a banquet right here, you know, amidst all these corpses. It's like they have no shame. It's like they're so despicable. And then when it cut to the shot of Madame Yu hanging, oh my God. Ugh. And that's the worst part, because I was questioning why Zulu didn't drink, why he wasn't drinking, he wasn't partaking. Zulu is forced, and at the time I was like, the Qing drugged the drink? No, it's that Zulu was forced to be there and celebrate with them, but Zulu did not want to celebrate, because in the Donghua, Zulu like respected Madame, he was like the violet spider. He respected Madame Yu as a cultivator and was sad that she died because she was such a revered person in her field. And so you get the idea that he's not happy to be there and he doesn't want to drink, but Chao and them force him to. And it's like, okay, all right. And so the moment that he drinks, it pans up to see her hanging there while they're celebrating. It's like, all right, I get why you didn't want to. You didn't want to celebrate because this was so shameful and like had no integrity whatsoever. It's like, But oh my God, just Wuxian reaching for Chang and them in the field. I think I felt more impact in the Donghua when Chang was breaking down, but the animation and everything, and it was the first time you see those things. I'm not ready for this in the audio drama. I'll tell you this now. It's gonna be a mess when I watch this when I listen to this in audio drama. It's gonna be a mess. Oh my God. But that symbolism of when they wake up and Chang sat there and waited for him, which is such a parallel because later he doesn't wait for him and he gets captured, and then we're getting to the core melting hand bit and it's not going to be good. I'm actually almost glad now that they stopped this when they did, because if we'd seen the core melting hand on top of all this, these 2 episodes, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But what I like symbolically in that moment is that Wuxian reaches for Chang to help him up, and he grabs Chang's hand, and it's the one with Zidian. And Chang just lets the hand slip. He lets it slip. And it's almost like a symbolism of, we had our twin heroes. And in this moment, the twin heroes, like that dream was shattered. Like Feng Mian and Madame Yu dying, the twin heroes is gone. Even though Madame Yu told Wuxian to stay and protect them, it's like, it's not going to be the same anymore, right? Nah. Damn. And then Wuxian uses Yanli as a reason for them to go back. And it's like Yanli is the connection. At this point, Wuxian and Chang are so like distraught and at odds with one another that Yanli is really the connection that keeps them together. And it's like you can see now that if you know what's going to happen in the future, you can see now like, okay, when Yanli dies, that's it. Like the chain is going to be broken completely because Yanli is like the glue holding them together. But Yanli crying, oh my God, these actors and actresses, like, they're tear ducts. They'd be just gone. But them crying, and the boat, and Wuxian, I like that Wuxian on the boat, Yanli and Chang are together like his brother and sister mourning, and Wuxian just moving the boat along like what Madame Yu said, like, you're in charge of protecting them and helping them. You're basically their servant. But yeah, oh my gosh. And then the medicine, Chang getting captured. I forgot about Chang getting captured this soon on after Lotus Pier. I forgot that happens like immediately afterwards. I was like, oh crap, we're doing Chang getting captured now? And then yeah, Ning the cinnamon roll, when he's like instantly there to help Wuxian. And he's like, I'll try my best. And I'm like, dude, what? Oh my God. These episodes. I'm glad I watched a little bit ahead because y'all didn't get a chance to spoil me, and I'm so glad. I'm sorry, but I'm so glad because I wasn't ready for this, and this hurts so much. I'm not crying because I think I cried the first time I watched it, and I was like, it's not, I'm still sad, and it's awful, and the actors did such an amazing job, but it's like, I'm just exhausted now. I want to go, I haven't watched the audio drama. I'm actually recording, usually I record the audio drama and the novel review before I watch the Untamed, and today I was like, no, I'm going to watch the Untamed first. I'm glad that I'm not to this point in the audio drama and the novel yet, because if I had to do this back to back today, it'd be like, nope, we're done. We're done. I'm only on like chapter 48 right now, so we're fine. But yeah, I'm going to have to take a break before I do the audio drama. I'm going to need to take a little break. Just a wee one before I start that, because these episodes, they're two of the best in the series so far. I still like episode 10 a lot, but these two are two of the best in the series, like emotionally and acting wise and narratively. They're two of the best ones, but God, they're painful. So yeah, I'm really curious to know your thoughts down below. The cat fight with Madame Yu and Zhao Zhao was great. I loved it. The pain, the emotion, the stakes, it was all just, it was a chef's kiss of pain. And now I need a break. So, yeah. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below, but yeah, I'm going to take a little break before I move on any further. In the meantime, so yeah, next week will be episode 17 and 18. Like I said, I'm probably going to record ahead up through episode 20 because I've got a couple weeks off for break. And so, like I said, I can't upload any of these from home. The files are too large. I have to take them into work to upload. So I'm probably going to record a couple episodes a couple weeks ahead for the Untamed. I'll probably keep the audio dramas like week to week like I have been doing, but I'll probably record the Untamed a couple weeks ahead just to have it all good to go while we're on break for the rest of 2021. So if you address something in the comments and I don't get it to it until like episode 21, that's why. So in the meantime, I will be looking at your comments down below, but in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care. Yeah, and I'll see you next time for episodes 17 and 18 of The Untamed. Bye.